Veteran jockey Mario Pino has won nearly 6,000 races but has never had a mount in the Kentucky Derby. It looks like he may have one now as he leads Hard Spun into the Century 21 winner's circle. Hard Spun having stamped his ticket apparently toward the Kentucky Derby. Now to Janine.
Well, Randy, as Larry Jones watched the race, he looked at me and said, the old Hard Spun is back. How did it feel to watch that?
Well, this is the way it always done everything, Janine. Everything had been easy for him, and you could tell coming by the first time, Mario had a good hold on him. He's just cruising, and he's got a fast cruising speed, and this is him. And it just, thank goodness we was right about leaving Oklahoma.
Have we seen his best race yet, do you think?
Well, we've been hoping not to. I mean, we're hoping he's not peaking yet, but I think every race is getting better, and so we're hoping, about a month, 6 weeks, we're ready for the big dance.
Where would that be? The next start. The next start.
Oh, next start probably Toyota Bluegrass. We'll take on Street Sense and a Great Hunter, and that'll be a toughie.
And then a little down the road to Churchill Downs, I'm sure.
Hopefully somebody will be there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, not only did he like this surface, guys, he put an exclamation point on it today.
Hard Spun, owned by Rick Porter's Fox Hill Farms. There, the race is official. He now has $360,000 in graded earnings, more than enough. For second, Sedgefield gets $100,000. He now has $120,000 in graded earnings. And trainer Darren Miller said if they had the graded earnings, it was going to be awfully tough not to take a shot. Joe got even, the local, finishing third. 4U Repo fourth. Twilight Meteor, a disappointing sixth. He had defeated Sedgefield in their most recent matchup on grass at Gulfstream Park. And there you see the rest of the field. Ballara and Forefathers down at the bottom. Okay. All right, Jerry, it looked to me like Mario Pino there rode the winner, Hard Spun, just about like you would have ridden him, as you said, as they were going in the gate.
Well, sometimes, Randy, it's not knowing what to do, because that's confusing. It's knowing what you cannot do. And I think Mario learned, trying to rate him a lot at Oaklawn Park, that he couldn't double this horse over. Let him use his speed. He's got a high cruising speed, as Larry Jones just said. And then let him open up if he wants to. And Mario did that before they turned for home.
And the dimension that he showed today of being able to successfully sit just off the pace and then finish strongly, that tactical speed is going to be a very good benefit in a race like the Kentucky Derby, don't you think?
It really is, because it allows Mario to get a position and do more things than a jockey coming from way, way back, and he doesn't have to depend on luck.
Now, what about a horse like Sedgefield coming from off the pace? There's your poly-track kind of horse that you can't be sure about.
Well, he overcame a bad post and still ran down most of the field to finish a very good second. So is that good or is that bad? Is the polytrack the reason he finished so well, or is it just a good horse coming on and developing? You really don't know.
And like we saw with Dominican in the Rushaway, Hard Spun is a kind of horse who's proven himself on conventional dirt like Churchill Downs as well now as polytrack. That concludes our coverage of the Lanes End Stakes. Coming up next, the ISU World Figure Skating Championships. And be sure to join us next week on ABC as we come to you from the United Arab Emirates in the Dubai World Cup. For Jerry Bailey and Janine Edwards, thanks for joining us. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.